Artificial intelligence, or better known simply as AI, seems to be everywhere these days, from weird art found online to this robot serving burritos in my local Mexican restaurant. But what about AI in the biggest franchise in the world, Pokemon? Can it build a better competitive VGC team than the pros? Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Bruno. We are back. It is time. The AI videos have returned. I love this series. We do it every Monday. We haven't done it the past couple Mondays because we had some DLC come out and we had a change in regulation. But with that, the website needed to be updated. And shout out to the creator of said website. I love this thing so much. It is now updated for Regulation F, as you can see up there in the tiny fonts. And we're going to get it cooking. And man, it's 2024. This is the first one. We're going to start off with a bang. If you don't know what this is, first off, do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I do the series every Monday. We're starting it back. And I usually get a guest on, and today's guest is going to be super spicy. But basically what we do here is we use this fancy AI team builder behind me, and I plug in a Pokemon, and it spits out 5 teams of various Pokemon, Tera types, and items. We can't change those. All we can change are the moves, the abilities, the spreads, all that stuff. We have to pick one of those teams and then get it into game, hit the rank ladder, play 3 games with it, try to win at least one. I am in Master Ball tier, so this is going to be a fun challenge. But good news, I have a world champion on my side. I have enlisted the help of my good friend Eduardo Cunha, aka Edu. He's the 2022 world champion, one of the best Pokemon players of all time. And I'm so excited to have him help me with this. I love the guy to death. And I hit him up about this. I'm like, yo, dude, would you be down to do this? And he's like, yeah, of course. So I'm like, okay, what Pokemon do you want to do? And me knowing Edu, I knew what answer he would say. But I always give that question to them. And he replied exactly as I figured he would, with Mudsdale, which is his favorite Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon too. It's what, top 3 for me? It's probably my 3rd favorite Pokemon, 2nd or 3rd. It's up there. It's very high up on my list. So we're gonna do some AI Regulation F Mudsdale teams. Oh no, we need to go to English. Let's go to English. There we go. Go away, ad. Mudsdale. We click the Mudsdale. We click build. We let it create us some Mudsdale teams. Give us some sauce. Come on. Come on. Click build. Go. Go, website, go. Come on, generator. Generate me some horses. There we go. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. These are some spicy horses. I am so glad Edu's on my side on this one. I'm so glad I have a world champion on my side because this is some spice, but I know we can pull it through. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna send it off to Edu, and I'm gonna have him do his best and make one of these teams. Send it back to me. We're gonna get into ladder, but and we're gonna see what he has to say. I'm gonna cut a quick video explaining his thought process and all that stuff, and see what he has to say. So let's go ahead, hit the Ludicolo transition. Man, I am so excited. I love Mudsdale. I love Edu. I love this series. So this is the first one of the year. I am so stoked. Let's hit the Ludicolo transition, and then on the other side, we'll hear what Edu has to say in the team reveal. So hit it, Ludi.
Hello, everybody. It's my turn now to play Bruno's little game with the AI generator. And, you know, we got quite the challenge this week, obviously, with me. On it had to be Mudsdale. And as you can see, we had pretty crazy assortment of Pokemon right here. Obviously, I'm covering it a little bit with my face. Whoops. But we had some crazy combinations. You know, some of them were a bit too offensive. The others just way too trick room focused. And as you know, I like using Mudsdale on sort of mixed speed teams. And in the end, counting with, you know, synergies between the teams and everything, I ended up deciding on the 4th one. As you'll be able to see right here, these are the 4 that I ended up deciding on. And obviously we had to start with Mudsdale. I couldn't change the item or the Tera, so that'd be Bug and Choice Band. I figured I was between Earthquake and Rock Slide, but In the end, I think that with the choice band, you kind of want to lock yourself into a move that can really make it worth it, right? And Earthquake, even though it damages your own Pokemon and it can be very awkward, in an endgame situation or like a very early sweep, it can be crucial to have that option available, even though you might not click it much. And I figured locking yourself into Rock Slide wouldn't be very good, so in the end, I ended up going with Earthquake. The other three are very obvious, high horsepower as the main source of stab damage, just strong move to have. Heavy Slam is also very, very powerful with Mudsdale's high weight, exactly. Sorry. And then Close Combat is just fantastic coverage to have, very strong move. Then we got Sinistcha with Figy Berry and Water. Tera. I didn't deviate too much from what you might expect from a Sinistcha. Figy Berry can be a little awkward. The EVs are mostly focused on, just surviving a Qianpao's Icicle Crash most of the time, Adamant. I figured that'd be really important with the team with 4 ice weaknesses, even though we do have 2 resistances. I considered living the Wicked Blow from Single Strike Urshifu, but you couldn't guarantee survive even with 252. I considered going with a bit more special defense, but it just wasn't worth the risk Qianpao's interaction, so this is what I ended up going with. Then Slowking. Now, Slowking, I had covered Cloak and Tera Psychic, and I figured, if I have Tera Psychic, I have to put it to good use, and I'm going to make a nasty plot set so I can actually abuse the Tera. I made the EV so it would survive a Shadow Ball from a Choice Specs Timid Flutter main, and then just dump the rest in defense. I looked into potentially always KOing Bulkless Urshifu with Psychic, but I figured between having Raging Bolt, Sinistcha, Slowking walling it just wasn't worth to even bother, taking away from the defense just to capitalize on special attack, especially because, we have Nasty Plot available to us. I had to go with Oblivious. It's just really good for Trick Room setup, doesn't get daunted, can't be randomly infatuated, very important, of course. But yeah, I felt like Regenerator we wouldn't be switching around too much with this team. Then I ended up getting a Tera Ground Sash Chiyu, which already having double ground on the team felt like it was a bit unnecessary. But if I have Tera Ground, might as well make it Tera Blast, and I just went with a most standard option you can with available options. I just went Timid 52. What can he do? Yeah, and then for Raging Bolt, I got the Tera Electric Booster Energy set. Yeah, I kind of have to go Dragon Pulse on that one. You don't want to Draco Meteor and then be forced to switch out and give up on your booster. I just went with a relatively easy spread. Max out on the offense. Spread out the bulk a little bit. Get some force speed, and that's it. No need to make it much of a mess. And finally, Landorus, he was Scarf. Tera Flying. Can't really do much with it. I just used my good old spread. No reason to really change anything. And yeah, in the end, I thought this team, despite having the double ground, not having too many options into Urshifu Dark, and being very weak to Ice, he still felt like the best combination of Pokemon. I would have a Fire, Water, Grass core, a Dark type that is always really nice to have, a very solid Trick Room option between the 2 setters, with different types too. And then also a very strong offensive option with the Choice Scarf plus the Focus Sash Chiyu and Raging Bolt with priority. I'd really have just 2 options to go with every game, and I thought it would be the most solid. Obviously, the other teams always ended up failing on one regard or the other, having Slowking as the only Trick Room setter on a team with Torkoal and Mudsdale, and then the random Arcanine there just made no sense. Or for example, here we have Tornadus on a team with 3 Trick Room setters and 5 very slow Pokemon. We'd be playing with 5 Pokemon, and we don't want that. We also have this cool option here with the Cresselia. Slowking is double setup, but then it's double Psychic, and then for setup, which makes me what makes me want to use Slowking instead of Cresselia, or vice versa if they're both weak to the same Pokemon. And then, just the other Pokemon is just too fast. So it just doesn't synergize too well. Like, for example, my fast options, they have Sash, so even in Trick Room, they don't mind moving last too much. Or they have U-turn, so I can pivot around. So it felt fine. But then with the Iron Bundle and Talonflame, it's really not the same. The last team actually looked pretty interesting, and I considered using it. But the Talonflame again just feels like kind of dead weight. I don't think Tailwind is what you want for the fast option, because usually Tailwind Pokemon are too dedicated. You want something that can actually do damage right away and switch things up when your opponent has the speed advantage. So in the end, I thought that the best option would be the one that I chose. That said, good luck, Bruno. Wish you the best. You'll get them. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Edu. I appreciate you doing this again, man. I love you for it. This is super cool. And I love Mudsdale. We know that. So, Edu picked team number 4. Here it is. We got it all in game. We run up top if you want to try. I'll put the paste down below in the description. Seems pretty spicy. Also, I'd like to clarify, like, Edu sent me like a 6-minute video, and I'm like, this is all just good stuff, and I can't edit it out. And he's a world champ, so I'm not going to do that to him. So I left in the entire 6-minute rundown from Edu on his team and why he made those decisions he made. Because I think it's just some really good insight, just in general. Especially, I mean, we're doing some wacky team building because of AI, but hearing how his brain works, always good insight. And he didn't send me a 27-minute video like Tom did, so I'm okay. 6 minutes, it's pushing the limit, but I'll allow it. Anyway, here's the team. Yeah, like I said, we got Choice Band and Mudsdale, Covert, Cloak, Slowking. That's the one I'm kind of iffy on. Tera Psychic, Covert, Cloak, Slowking doesn't sound that great, but yeah, nasty plot with Psychic, like Tera Psychic, like it can kind of actually slap. Sinistcha, Chi-Yu. The ground weaknesses, or the water weaknesses with this team do scare me between Mudsdale, Chi-Yu, and Lando. We do have a Sinistcha and a Raging Bolt, and we have a Slowking too, so not the worst. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into battle. We gotta hit the ranked. I'm in Master Ball tier. We gotta hit the ranked ladder. Play 3 games with it. Win at least 1. Is this? Yeah, we're gonna start out with a 3-game video for the first time, and start out the year correctly. Let's find out. Let's do it. All right, match against Triple P, PPP. Oh boy. I am Oblivious, so I can't get taunted. Slowking might be really nice here, all things considered. I might do like a Lando Slowking lead. Do I bring in the Mudsdale is the question. I don't know if it's inherently bad. Let's bring in Mudsy. Question is, how do I deal? I think I have to bring Chi-Yu. Let's do it. I think I have to bring in Chi-Yu. I'm debating between like Chi-Yu or Sinistcha. Sinistcha might not be bad, but I think I gotta go Chi-Yu. This could be bad. Just thought of it because I'm gonna hit a U-turn most likely with my Lando. And I have Mudsdale and Chi-Yu in the back. All of them don't want to see an Urshifu. Luckily, they didn't lead with an Urshifu. So that's nice. Yep. All of that makes sense. Total sense. I'm just going to U-turn off of you. And Trick Room. Just gonna play it nice and slow here. You're gonna tear. I'm assuming I might get Sucker Punched and Tera Normal E-Speeded. I feel like that's probably the case. But that's nothing my Mudsdale doesn't want to handle. He has close combat. He can just wipe through things. Oh. Okay, so Sucker Punch does take me down. We know this. But now we get in the Mudsdale. Do I get in the Mudsdale or do I get in the Chi-Yu? I get in the Mudsdale. We bring in the Muds. I don't want to lock in a close combat, but I don't want to lock in a I think I gotta lock in a heavy slam. I'm gonna lock in a heavy slam. I'm gonna nasty plot because I think they're gonna ignore the Slowking right now. If that's the flutter, I'm gonna be sad. I was hoping the other spot would be the flutter. Yeah. Ooh, double swap. What's the other one gonna be? Urshifu, perhaps? Rillaboom. That makes sense. Mudsdale! Yo, Mudsdale's so sick. It's so sick. I'm gonna heavy slam over here. And do I Tera Psychic the Slowking? Tera Psychic doesn't help me here. I'm gonna Tera Bug here. I'm gonna heavy slam. I'm gonna Scald here. I think that they fake out... Well, they can't fake out the Mudsdale. It's inner focus, so I get that off no matter what. I just don't want to take a Grassy Glide or a Wood Hammer. Look at my horse and his antlers. I love you, Mudsdale. Yeah. Resisted hit. Goodbye, Fluttermane. Okay, we're kind of vibing here. Slowking with the Scald. Big +2 Scald. Doesn't do enough. Cover for a swap. And it also covers for a burn. We love burns. Okay, and I got a Chi-Yu in the back. So I'm not super worried about things. Is that the Chien-Pao? Oh, it's the Entei. I'm just gonna double the Entei. I don't care about the Mudsdale now, or the Rillaboom now. Then I have a Chi-Yu in the back that can kind of pick up. Yeah, I'm a Slowking, bro. This should do a good chunk. God, Mudsdale's such a unit. Such a unit. Let's go, my Mudsy boy. Let's go, my big Mudsy boy. That's my dude. That's my horse. Alright, let's see here. Last turn, Trick Room. Okay. He should protect over here 100% of the time. In case he doesn't, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to also Nasty Plot so I don't take a Sucker Punch. Because he could Sucker Punch me. He cancels. We win. That's one win with Mudsdale. Let's go. Let's go. So sick. We love to see it. Let's get another battle with Mudsdale. That's 1-0. Starting off the year right. Let's go. Alright, match against, I'm assuming Kareem is how you pronounce that. I was going to go with Karen, but I think it's Kareem. Ooh, Slowking still looks good, you guys. What if I did the same thing? Is that dumb? Let's think here. Incineroar mildly scares me. Let's lead Slowking. Slowking Lando's good. I'm going to bring the Mudsdale. I feel like I need the Chi-Yu, and I don't know why I think I need the Chi-Yu. What's the, Dragon Pulse, Thunderclap, Protect. They definitely bring... Oh, man. I was they definitely bring the Rillaboom. Rillaboom's 100% coming. Do I bring Sinistcha as the last? I honestly don't hate it too much. we're gonna go Chi-Yu. We're gonna Chi-Yu. I have a focus Sash. I can take 2 hits. We're gonna run back the same 4. It worked the first time. Dang it, it'll work the second time. We almost cut it down to the wire. They just have a very good team that covers a lot of ground. And leading with Lando feels really good, because I'm assuming they lead... Okay, instant Fluttermane. I'm totally fine by that. Because now they're faced with a decision. They have to fake out... They have to fake out... If they don't fake out my Slowking, I get Trick Room off. So I'm going to Trick Room. And hard swap into Mudsdale. In case they fake that out. I'm also I'm Covert Cloak on Slowking, so I'm not too worried. Shadow Ball knockoff could be very bad for me. Shadow Ball knockoff could be very bad, but he is -1, so when... See, that's the problem. That's why Tera Psychic Slowking is bad here. I wish it wasn't Tera Psychic. I wish it was anything that wants to resist a knockoff and Shadow Ball. Cool, they do fake out the Mudsdale. That's what I thought. Now I just have to take a Shadow Ball on the Slowking. I think I should. Slowking is a very good Pokemon. Slowking's a very good Pokemon. I'm gonna pop a Scald in the Ensign. I'm gonna Heavy Slam the Flutter. We're gonna make this very straight up, very obvious. They're probably gonna double out here. They're probably gonna try something cheeky. Have no reason not to do these things. Thought about a nasty plot on the Slowking, but I did not. If you swap in Rilla, we're still good. I want to let you know. Oh, Lando? Dog, I don't care about that. This part might suck. You're going to be Terra Water? Terra Grass. If I get the burn, that'd be nice. Oh my gosh, Mudsdale. What are you doing? Mudsdale, seriously though, like, we need to talk, bro. What is happening here? That did so much damage. This horse is just thick with all the I's and C's. Here's my Chi-Yu. I will Heat Wave. And I will Heavy Slam into the Incineroar. Jesus, Mudsdale, what are you doing, buddy? I'm probably going to catch a Parting Shot here. I would think. Yeah. It's annoying. But that thing's not going to take a plus or a -1 Heat Wave anyway. Lando? It shouldn't. Flutter won't like that especially either. Maybe. We'll do what? Maybe like 20% to it? Yeah, about 25, 30, yeah. Okay. Two turns of Trick Room left. I'm just gonna rip that anyway, and I'm gonna Heavy Slam the Fluttermane. I don't think this matters. Mudsdale's too good. Heavy Slam Mudsdale is too good, you guys. It's kind of insane. Yeah, that's fine. You just saved yourself for one more turn, but now you're stuck in here on the last turn of Trick Room with me. Then I can just swap out at any time. Ogre Pod. Okay. I'm gonna pop a Heat Wave. I'm gonna Heavy Slam the Incineroar, and this should kill the Incineroar. Come on. Fear the fish. Goodbye, Incineroar. Oh, so close. That might have helped. Who do you miss? Don't miss Incineroar. That's totally fine. I have a Landorus. You're going to take one of me here. Probably the Mudsdale. But then I just bring back in the Landorus and I Tera Blast you. Mudsy, you did a great job, buddy. You did a phenomenal job, Mudsdale. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. In comes the Landorus. And I just Tera Blast you with flying move. And you die forever. Let's go, Lando. Let's go, Lando. They might Spiky Shield. But let's see. They probably will. No, they don't. They're just going to let it rip. Okay, well, you can only kill one of us, or at least hit one of us. But it doesn't matter if you're dead. 2-0 with Mudsdale. Oh, let's go. Is this the Fabled 3-0 video? Can Edu help me with this? Is that what it takes? A horse and a world champion? Potentially. Let's go to game 3. Let's see if we can pull it off. Alright, I got a match against Mar. Mar has a Malamar. The Mar is for Malamar. Mudsdale goes ham here, guys. Mudsdale goes crazy hard here. Lando doesn't feel good because they have a contrary, whatever is competitive, and a defiant Mon. So Lando's out of the question. What are you on here? You're Tera Water. You know, you're gonna be my way to get up Trick Room, I believe. I'm gonna lead Chi-Yu Cinny. That should put a lot of pressure on them to do stuff. We're gonna bring Edu Champ in the back, because of course we do. And then I feel good about Bolt. Let's bring Bolt. This is kind of scary. Kind of like the trainer card, Gengar. Kind of scary. And they're a cowboy. Malamar Melodic. The Melodic. The Melodic. Milomar? Oh yeah, that's the Milomar lead. Just remember that was the Milomar lead. I'm going to blast this thing into oblivion. And I'm gonna Matcha Gotcha. I'm not gonna Trick Room yet. They might Trick Room for me. Oh, that does so much. Gets him right. It gets him right to the citrus, right where we wanted him. Of course it is. Man, not worried. That part sucks, but not as bad. Okay, so we're faster than the Malamar, but we gotcha. Give me my health back right now, please, sir. Thank you very much. And we got the burn on the Milo. Wait, was that from the Matcha? Oh no, hopefully it's not the whatever it is, Milo. We're gonna Dark Pulse again, and now we're gonna Trick Room. Malamar drops. They're probably gonna Scald in my Chi-Yu. I'm okay with that. I want Chi-Yu to go down. It was kind of a trade right here. It was a trade to get in the Mudsdale. Yep, here comes the King Gambit. A Tera Bug. Do I lock into combat or do I lock into high horsepower? I think I lock into high horsepower on the Milo. I think they protect the Gambit. So I'm going to do that in Matcha. Let's go, Buggy Horse. Let's go, Horse with the Antlers. You make me so happy. I love you, Mudsdale. They're gonna tear the Gambit, I think. Dragon? Fairy? Fairy. Man, I almost locked into Heavy Slam, too. It's okay, I'm gonna get you with I'm gonna Matcha Burn you in 2 seconds. This horse means business, you guys. That don't mean nothing if you're burned. Come on, Matcha Man. That did a lot of damage. Landorus. Alright, yeah, we gotta swap out. I gotta lock into Heavy Slam now. I got a Matcha and lock into Heavy Slam. I don't mind sacrificing the Bolt here. Should be Proto Special Attack. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, good. It's totally fine. Sorry, Raging Bolt. We tried, buddy. All right, little Matcha guy, hit the Gambit and burn, please. A burn would be very nice. We Heavy Slam it to Gambito. And do I Rage Powder or do I Matcha? I Matcha again. Goodbye, Gambit. No, Matcha guy. Horse takes one. Because the horse is a great horse. I can take another, I just can't take another plus a poison. But he's Lando Eye, so I can't get poison from it. Yeah, I can't get poison. Because of sheer force. So we just hit the Trick Room. That's a good boy, Mudsdale. Big damage. Hit the Trick Room. This is it, you guys. We've waited for this. This has been so long. I've only recorded these 3 matches, I swear. I promise I did. I promise you I did. (3-0). 3-0 with Mudsdale. God, I love Mudsdale. God, I love Edu. Why did this work so well? What? Let's go jump to a recap, you guys. I am absolutely floored right now. This is beautiful. Let's go. There it is, you guys. There is the Edu AI team. If you want to try it out for yourself, Reynolds up top. I'll put the paste down in the description. Also, I'll put a link to Edu's Twitter and his Twitch. I'll put all that stuff down in the description. Go show him some love. Go follow him on Twitch. He streams pretty often. He used to be super regular with it, but he's a busy man now with a real job, and he streams pretty often. And when it is, it's great stuff. I mean, he's one of the best players of all time. One of the best players in the world. He's just big brain, and look, I love Mudsdale. It's probably my second or third favorite Pokemon. It's Edu's first, and that's kind of how we bonded over our love of Mudsdale. And hit it off from there. And this is just full circle. 2024, first AI video in Regulation F. We bring a Mudsdale, and we finally get the 3-0. I cannot tell you how happy I am about this. Oh, it's so rewarding. But yeah, do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe. I do this series every Monday. I'll come. I got something cool planned for next Monday, hopefully, if it doesn't fall through. So, do the YouTube stuff. Join my Discord. Link for that down in the description. Once again, shout out to Edu. Go show him some love for this one. He's the best. But anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate it. Peace.